Sibet – lošimo automatai. Ruletė – lažybos, stalo lošimai. Įsitraukimas į azartinius lošimus gali sukelti priklausomybę.
I'm very happy for my players. They bounced back in style after the game in Belgrade, where I was disappointed with not the scoreboard, because it may happen to lose in that atmosphere again, but the way the game evolved. We were too shy without basketball personality. And so I'm happy that my players had this kind of night, so they can feel the same things I see, that they're a good team, they're coming together, they're improving, they're playing team defense, team offense, and that was a great night for our fans and for our players. So I'm happy for them. You want to translate? No.
No.
Perfect, great.
And now we move on with the questions.
No questions? Ciao.
Hello, coach, once again. Today, Žaidėjai dished out 27 assists during the game.
Yes.
It's one of the best scores during the 3 years. How can you explain that, and how happy are you about this result?
I'm very happy about that. And now that players, all our players are trying to understand the way we want to play. This is the result, because we have very unselfish players. The thing is that I always say to my players this thing, that when you are too unselfish, the result of the play on the court is equal to being selfish. It's a bad result. So my job is to make them be aggressive with the same way of sharing the ball. So that was a great night for our offense.
Talking a little bit about the players, Dovis Giedraitis played an amazing defensive game again today.
Not the first night that he does this.
Another night again, first against Punter and others, now against Shane Larkin. How would you compare him to other players you've seen throughout your whole coaching career? Because I assume you saw a lot of players who are capable in defense throughout your career.
Life is a matter of opportunities. When you see a door that is a little bit open, you have to have the character to open the door and step in the next room. This is what Dovis is doing. It took me 15 days to understand what he can do. Now he is a very important player for our team. He is always guarding the best guard on the other team, doing that with great... It's difficult to compare him to another player, because there are very good defenders out there. Athletic, big, long, but he plays by the book. He slides. He's always in balance on defense. So it doesn't come to my mind a player like this.
Okay, and coach, your first month at Kaunas and Žalgiris has ended. What have you learned throughout this month, both on the basketball part and both non-basketball parts in Kaunas and Žalgiris team?
For the non-basketball part, nothing, because I didn't have time to do anything else than stay here and coach the team or be on a trip. I believe that every organization has a style of doing things. And when you're coaching Real, you coach one way. When you're coaching Bayern, you coach in a different way. When you coach in Žalgiris, you coach in a third way. And what I'm trying to do is to use all the basketball knowledge of my players, that is very high, the IQ, and put them in a more aggressive system, offensively and defensively. So instead of waiting that the things will happen, provoke that the things will happen. So do something to make the thing happen. And sometimes players look at me like, what he's trying to do? But game after game, practice after practice, we are improving. This is the only thing. I see a lot of improvement in my team.
Yeah, and one more question from me, coach.
4 questions. You have to pay beer for everybody here, eh?
For sure, for sure.
I want to see that.
I will try it.
You will say for sure, but never take the wallet, eh?
Yeah, and my last question is about EuroLeague signing ending in the next month, last week.
Next week, no. Not tonight. Not tonight, please.
No.
I am not good in enjoying, but you want to make it worse.
Are there any more questions? If not, we take...
One-man show tonight, eh?
Yeah.
Ciao.
Sibet, lošimo automatai. Ruletė, lažybos, stalo lošimai. Įsitraukimas į azartinius lošimus gali sukelti priklausomybę.